Hello and happy holidays, all you Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and today is one of my favorite days of the year. It's the day we get to put up our Star Wars Christmas tree in the Darth Tuba studio. Real excited about that. Normally, I've been doing it over the last few years with a good friend of mine who you might know as Maestro Windu. But unfortunately, due to 2020 and things that have been going on in the world, we felt it better to keep things separated. So I'm going to be doing this one solo today. So we have one ornament to add to the ornaments that have been on the tree over the past bunch of years. So why don't we do this? We're going to put up the tree in a high-speed format, and then I'll get back and I'll talk about the new ornament that's going to come up. Before we do that, I just want to show off my favorite two characters, or among my favorite two characters from the Star Wars Holiday Special. The Holiday Special, many think is Star Wars' version of a Christmas special. Technically speaking, it's more of a Thanksgiving special because it did take place right before Thanksgiving. It has been, I guess it's now 42 years? Something like that. 78, 88, 98, 42 years since that show originally aired. Yes, I talk about it a lot. It is among one of my favorite shows. It's weird. It's quirky. It is not what people would call Star Wars, the franchise's best moment. But you have to understand my age. I grew up with variety shows and Christmas specials that were really just variety shows. Things like Bing Crosby and Donnie and Marie Osmond and Bob Hope. So this just kind of fit into that. It was actually on its way out. The style of the variety show was kind of on its way out. So I kind of enjoyed seeing that. Yes, it was weird putting it in. Actually, though, if you want even weirder, watch the Donnie and Marie Christmas special around the same time, 77, 78. That's when there were dancing stormtroopers, and there was Chris Christopherson as Han Solo. And I don't know, to me, this seemed more familiar than that. Although this has some moments, as I've said. If you watch it, don't watch it with your children. Okay, watch it first. If you fast forward the Diane Carroll scene, you're good. Everything else about it is fine, but you do not want to show that to children. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so why don't we get our tree up, and then I'll add our new ornament to it. So, we have our tree. As you can see, there's our Yoda tree topper, okay? I'll get a little more close-ups on it in a little bit, okay? But we do have some ornaments to add onto it. Now, originally I said we have one, and I'll get that one right now. And this is the ornament we're going to add. It is the Hallmark, but this is actually the Hallmark, I guess, mass retail ornaments. These are the ornaments that you can find in places like Kohl's and Walmart and Target. Okay, they're kind of available everywhere. And they've come up with a pretty cool, inexpensive line of ornaments. There's a bunch of them on here that I think is really cool. And they even come with their own little ornament hanger. So I will proudly add, this is the with Beskar ornament to the tree. I can find a spot. Oh, there's one right there at the top. Boom. Okay. Now, I did say there was only one to add, but I forgot about, if those of you watched some of my Lego Advent Calendar ornament craft that I did on video, you'll see I'm going to add a few of those. There's a couple of here from previous years, and this one we got one of the A-Wing, no, not A-Wing, one of the clone tanks. A little Christmas tree in there, because nothing says a holiday like a tank. But as I said, go back on that episode, it was just a few weeks ago, with clamshell ornaments that you can purchase in any kind of hobby shop, a little bit of fake snow, and maybe some miniature trees. Or you don't even have to do that, you can just put the Lego ornament in. And here's an example of that. This is Poe Dameron's X-Wing, as you can see. And it basically just fit. I just took a little hot glue and glued, actually, now that I think about it, I didn't even have to hot glue this one. The size of the ornament was perfect for just placing it in there and closing it up. So I used some tape to close it up just in case I want to take it out and open it again. But that works out quite well as well, indeed. And they're not too heavy. Okay. Now I did go a little crazy with a couple. These are a little bit larger size ones, and here is essentially like in Episode 1 Phantom Menace villains ornament. It's got Newt Gunray, it's got some battle droids, it's got a destroyer droid, it's got a clone tank, although that's probably in Episode 2 or Clone Wars clone tank. So finding a place that'll hold this is a little heavier. So I'll probably do it a little bit closer to the bottom here. Okay. And one last one, and that's another one that's the same size. Here we go. And then again, another Episode 1 throwback. Here we have a Gungan. I think it's just any Gungan. I don't think it might be Captain Tarpals or just a standard warrior Gungan. You got the tank. You got his little bomb thrower. And you got a battle droid and 2 Naboo fighters. It's like, kind of like the world of Naboo in the midst of one ornament. Okay, so that one, let's put over on this side. Have a little space here. All right, there we go. Okay, let's get a close-up look. Okay, so first we'll start from the bottom. You can see we have the really cool Hallmark tree skirt. Way, way too big for this tree. I actually have a nice little tiny one that was like a really, really cheap, like at the Five Below store or something, that I might actually switch this out and take this one upstairs. But we have a cat, and the cat sometimes likes to mark his territory, if you know what I mean. So I don't want to damage this, so we'll leave it all packed up down here in the in the studio for the time being. So we're using it as its tree skirt, even though it's huge. And of course, you got a few little guys like the Funko Pops that came out last year: Chewie, Yoda, Vader, R2 and 3PO, and with some new, you got a little bit of the Holiday Troopers. I'm still waiting on one to come in the mail, and I'm probably gonna have to get that last one via eBay. Got some nice little Star Wars themed snowflakes, which I've done in previous videos. There's a couple there. And as we go up the tree, you can see there's a whole hodgepodge. Anything that has one of these white ribbons is actually one of those Hallmark, mass-produced Hallmark ones, not the ones that you get in the store. Got some Lego ones here. Here's some more of my Lego created ones. There's some blown glass ones. There's a Yoda. There's a Kylo Ren. Here's some cool wood-burned craft ones that I purchased at a show. And again, here's an actual Hallmark Han Solo from the Solo movie. There's the Yoda tree topper. There's some chopper ones. There's the Mandalorian we just added. These are a lot of fun. I got these in Target. There were some basically unbreakable ornaments, which is good because I dropped the box earlier and a few of them did break slightly. There's another R2. There's Kylo Ren. There's a Vader. There's Rey. A couple of Falcons. We got a regular Falcon. Again, a non-breakable one. We got a non-breakable Solo Falcon. And then we've got the more Solo-ish, the nicer high-end Solo Falcon. And a couple more Solo ones. They did a lot when Solo came out. And there's Chewie. And again, you can tell by his double bandolier, that's the Solo Chewie. This is a weird one from the Emperor, which he looks like kind of happy. He looks a little too happy to be the Emperor, but kind of fun. So, lots of cool ones there. So, not as quite of an exciting tree trimming party as normal, but I will provide a bonus at the end of this video. I will gladly show you our other Star Wars tree that is up in our home. And you can see that one, which has a huge amount of Star Wars ornaments, including all the ones that were featured in earlier this year with the new releases of Hallmark. So I'll tag that on the end of this so you can see that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the toys and the Force and the ornaments and the holidays be with you all.